to be back with you. This is Alyssa with A Moment with Teens of Honor, and I am so glad to be with you another Monday. And I am so excited about what we're going to talk about today. I have a book right here with me called The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. And I'm going to read to you a couple things. I was reading this book the other day. Actually, no, let me back up. I was a little discouraged last week. I'm going to be honest with you. And I just felt like, oh, okay, I don't know how to go on. And I'm like, I just want to quit. It was just one of those, I want to quit, I want to give up type weeks. And my mom said, Alyssa, go in my room and grab The Richest Man in Babylon. So she started flipping through it and started reading some things that just really caught my attention. I was like, that's powerful. She said, Alyssa, go read it and encourage yourself. So I was reading, especially yesterday, and from reading through the first two chapters, I had to put it down and go, I am so encouraged that I've been on the right track. But for those of you who haven't ever seen this book, you never heard of it, you need to go and grab it. Like right now. So just go buy the book. Anyhow, I'll post a link in the description below so that you can go ahead and you can get that. But I want to share with you a couple of things from this book that are super powerful that you need to know. One, success means accomplishments as the result of our own efforts and abilities. Proper preparation is the key to our success. It might be like, how? Well, if we prepare the right ways and if we keep coming up with a plan and a strategy, we envision our success, we wish for the best, and we actually work towards getting it, then that will get us somewhere. And in the first chapter, and the whole thing, it's really fun to read. So it's not like a boring book for old people. So kids don't feel like, oh, this is boring. How am I going to read this? I thought it was boring. When I picked the book up, I loved it. I couldn't put it down just from the first two chapters because it's written like a story. So the whole time you're reading this story and you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So in chapter one, these two guys are like, oh, we're broke and we need to find a way to make some money. So one of them says, to know the joys that come from wealth, we must dream about them. And I thought that was really powerful. And then, I'm not even joking, the next page, it says, I wish that my labors, meaning my work, will be fairly rewarded. So I just wanted to bring those 2 or 3 words to you and just encourage you with that when you prepare properly and you wish for your success, but you don't just wish for it, but you work for it. And what the guys ended up doing, these two guys in chapter one, they went to a really wealthy man in their city that they were friends with, and they said, please teach us how you became so wealthy. So those are my little tips for you from George S. Clason's book, The Richest Man in Babylon. And again, I will post the link below. But that's just my words of encouragement for you for this week. Don't give up. Go and find someone who has the success that you want and do what they do. I learned that from my coach, Danny Johnson. And she says that a lot. Find someone who has the success that you want and do exactly what they do, and you'll be unusually successful. So, those are my tips for today. I hope you have an awesome week. Love you, and I will be with you next week. Now, go make something happen.